Jupiter's Legacy by Frank Millar. Oh yeah, oh wow, Frank Millar. That's an abomination. Can you think of it? I think I just made Frank Miller and Mark Millar. Mark Millar and Frank Quietly. Quietly. Let me think. I like that. I've had others from Quietly where I might not be so fond of his art, but in this one it just worked really well. It's a little bit. Nah. Can you see anything there? I don't know. I can't see anything because I've got my shades on. Protect me from your evil spirits coming through the comments and stuff. Sure. I was my friend lent me this because he was like, "No, this is my favorite comic book of all time. I love this so much. This is peak. This is everything for me. I want you to read it." And I was so ready to hate this. Oh, I wanted to hate this so I can tell him a lesson. This sucks. This is the worst thing ever because he's critical of my favorite one of all time. He doesn't want to read my favorite one of all time, so I wanted to crap on his. So was I able to? Unfortunately, I quite enjoyed it. Jupiter's Legacy is actually very interesting. It is Millar's version of superheroes, not necessarily in the real world, but in a more grounded world in some ways. Or yeah, I don't even know if that's real. I wouldn't say this is cynical, but yeah, in his own unique take on superheroes. So if you know Mark Millar, you know he's like good behind Wanted and Kick-Ass, and yeah, they get rough. He did Civil War as well, which is a great arc. Jupiter's Legacy, I would say like the first chapter I was like, okay, that's interesting. I like the characters are interesting. I like what they're setting up. Second one was like, yeah, okay, it's getting more interesting. This is very, I am liking it. I am enjoying it. And then chapter 3 was like. Whoa! And then yeah, because in Mark Millar's it's always kind of like a proper needle drop moment. Not a mic drop, a needle drop. Like, what the hell did just happen? He kind of like he always. It's kind of how everything of him I've read is kind of like that. It kind of builds the slow, puts everything in place, everything slowly in place, and then just bam! When everything's in place, it just beats you up, and it's so good. I really like this cover as well. It kind of gives you this idea. It's like, oh, are these supposed to be superheroes? What? This was great. This was really great. Was this my favorite of all time? No, it didn't supplant my favorite of all time. But I will say this was a really good start to the month, and I really enjoyed it a lot. Anybody should pick this up if you want something a bit more, a little darker, dealing with like more human type things and that. Because these two characters this is a brother and sister that's parents are like legendary, are basically like in some ways the Superman and Wonder Woman of this universe. And what's it like to be them as parents, and then you have superpowers as well, and then people expecting from you, but you just want to have like some popularity or have some fun. No. It delves into that stuff. Fascinating story, interesting, and I really enjoyed it. And then every now and then it blows your mind. You're like, "Whoa, what just happened? What? Oh no. Fascinating. Can't wait to continue with this. Really enjoyed Jupiter's Legacy so much. Really pick it up. I mean, I'll say if you're a fan of what? I think if you're a fan of Watchmen, this will also kind of, although it does, you can go to this something like in that similar vein, but in a very different vein as well. And Mark Millar, I feel like his ideas are greater than his stories. Though I don't like his stories necessarily that much, but his ideas are really great. Wanted was good, but I wasn't blown away by Kick-Ass the same. This feels to me like everything he does coming together and really working well. Because you can tell he's a guy with really great ideas, and just some great storytelling in this. I loved it.